Welcome back to the Fellas Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm going to educate you all on a topic, and it's called hair loss. Alopecia.
Two different things.
Two different things.
Are they?
Yes.
Well, I thought alopecia was just hair loss, but...
Well, it depends what type of hair loss you're talking about.
I don't want to sound stupid here, which I do every time anyway. Is alopecia, can it be stress-induced?
Yes.
Is that the one where it's like, you know...
Yeah.
That's what I have. I realize I've been grinding crazy lately.
Nah, because you don't have a stressful life.
No, I do have a stressful life.
Not to that point.
Oh my God, this is actually... Stress can indeed trigger or worsen hair loss. I'm cut, bro. I need to go on holiday. And I'll have a full head of hair. That's how this works.
This is already out of touch, isn't
It's
it?
not.
Is that out of touch?
You need to speak to Peter.
Let me tell you, if stress was the indicator of hair loss, my dad might have lived the most stressful life of all time.
Is he really bald?
No, he got the wraparound.
Yeah, my dad's got the island. We call it the Epstein.
Sorry,
You call him the
Oh no,
like the Epstein.
No, he got the full like this whole thing locked off, and he just got the wraparound. The Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out Pete. Anyways, I need to call him. You know, sometimes do you ever get worried that you don't call your parents enough?
Nope, because I text them.
Do you? Mm-hmm. What do you talk about with your parents?
I just texted my mother today saying your Mother's Day present will be with you today.
Did you wish her a happy Mother's Day?
I did. I don't celebrate it, but I did wish her one.
Yeah, what do you mean?
No, I rate that.
Like I don't celebrate Mother's Day.
You're not a mum. No. Of course you don't.
No, but he don't.
I don't celebrate it. Like it's an arbitrary concept, you know. It's wishy-washy. It's like Valentine's Day. It's just some bullshit made up to sell products.
So do you think the only like actual good holiday then is birthday?
Even birthday's up for debate at the minute.
I celebrate the day of birth.
Jesus' day of birth. That's why you do Xmas.
Yep.
Oh wait, you don't really do Christmas actually.
I do Christmas. I fucking love Christmas, but I don't do it. I do it because I love the vibes. I'm a little bit of a vibe. I'm a little bit of a fucking vibe rider, you know.
You know what? Fair enough to Jesus. He low key just sat it all off so we could have a movie on the 25th of December every single year.
Christmas is a great holiday. It brings humans together collectively to celebrate love.
It also indicates the beginning of the depression season. It's quite interesting that. It's like the last dopamine hit you get for 3 months.
Yeah, that's true, because after that, there's nothing fucking good for 4 months.
Until right now, to the people that are listening, we literally have a week of sunshine. And you know what really fucks me off? Is I took a screenshot.
No, sorry, please.
You know what really pulls my pigs? Yeah. Is I posted a screenshot of the weather.
Yeah, screenshot. I put the screenshot. Right, I'm gonna remember that.
Of the weather on my story, and it was there just really celebrating. Like we had 5 or 6 suns in a row, and I was like, you don't really get that in the UK. So I've whacked up there. All my replies are, "Oh my God, you guys think that's hot? You should try living in Arizona." Oh my God, you British, you don't know what heat is. I'm there like, I'm not talking about the fucking
Well, we do know what
temperature.
heat is. We've experienced the heat that they have, and yeah, it's horrible.
But I was there just celebrating life. Life is back. We are so fucking back.
You kind of forget how like
Depressing.
good it is when it comes out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
You
I've been
forget it over the winter months how much it hits.
Yesterday I was like, that's it for me now. Like it's marathon month. I won't drink this month. This sun has come out. I was talking about sacking this pod off 5 minutes ago to go to the pub. Like I
had to convince him to come back here.
What your stance been on drinking during training?
I've been doing it, but I actually haven't drank that much this year, honestly. Like that South Africa trip, no, nothing.
Well,
nothing.
you know what?
Just wines on my train, but I didn't get drunk.
Are you going to drink for our shakeout run that we're doing?
No, why would I drink on a shakeout run?
It's like 10 a.m., innit?
Mate, no, earlier than that.
What do you mean?
Is it?
7:30 a.m. wake up. Sorry, not wake up. Shakeout. 7:30.
What do you mean? Oh, will I drink on the shakeout? Why would I drink?
You want me to tell you about the shakeout event that we're doing? Okay. Well, guys, in collaboration with our good friends over at Runna, we are putting on a bit of a fellas shakeout run.
Hell yeah. Little community event that you can get involved in.
Like we said, it's going to start at 7:30. It's at Green Park. We're going to leave so much more information, of course, in the description. And there are limited spaces, right? So it's literally going to be a movie. 7:30, we're going to do a little warm up. Then at 8 a.m., we're going to go on our 5K run. And we're going to keep it a reasonable pace. Someone like me, I'm more of a leader, so I'm going to lead the pack on this. Chip, maybe if you could just carry everyone's water bottles for this one. We want to have everybody of all different abilities. We're going to do a nice, easy run pace. Like we said, this is really, really just before the marathon, so we're not trying to burn out these legs. We just want to have something a little bit fun. There's going to be lots of things going on, and we want you guys there. We're calling it the Jog Fathers Run, okay? This is going to be with Runna. The Eventbrite link is going to be in the description, so make sure you jump on that. Of course, this is all with Runna, the app that me and Chip have been using to train. And let me tell you, if there's one guy that's been following his app, it's been Chip. This guy has not deviated even to the minute, okay? To the second, to the millisecond.
They say trust the plan. That's what they say. So I'm just doing that. That's all I can do.
Absolutely. So what I want you guys to do is, of course, check out the link in the description, get your tickets, come along, but also make sure you join the Jog Fathers, which is a community that we have on the Runna app. So you can join our community and get 2 weeks free on the app, which is absolutely stellar. If you are already a member on Runna, then of course you could still join the Jog Fathers. There's going to be a link down below. And yeah, happy days, guys. We hope to see a bunch of you there. There are limited spaces, so please make sure that you're quick. When you hear this, go and get the tickets for you and a mate, or just yourself, whatever. We're going to have a great old time. Me and Chip, throughout the entire lead up to this marathon, have been using Runna, an app that we've spoken about many times on this podcast, because we really believe it is absolutely essential to complete any of the running goals that you want to do. It really helps out, whether that just be a faster 5K time. Maybe it's a first 5K, or you trying to do a marathon like me and Chip going for sub 4. I'm going for sub 359. Like, it's all of these different things that you can do. You put it into your Runna app and it will develop a customized plan just for you to get you to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. It's been really, really helpful. I used it for my first marathon. Chip's using it for his first marathon. Yeah. Have you enjoyed it, Chip?
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
It's really, really helpful and gives you a bit of structure to your training. And look, it is like having your own mini coach in your pocket. It's phenomenal.
There are a variety of runs on there as well. You got your easy runs. You got you want to do some speed work? No problem. They got you covered. You got tempo runs. You got interval runs. Everything, it's all covered.
Not only that, but they've got Runna AI and pace adaptability. So let's say you run one run really quickly, it'll then adapt it and make sure that maybe to avoid injury, or maybe they just notice you're a quicker runner than they thought. They'll change the runs and the pace that you need to be doing at in the future, all according to your plan. Very handy. Not only that, but you also have strength and mobility. So that's been added in, such an important part of the training program, and one that I definitely neglected before. But this time they've added that in, which is amazing. And Chip, you've got something coming up, and maybe by the time this podcast comes out, you will have done it. It is none other than the
final long run of the plan.
Oh, baby.
The 32K run, 3 weeks out from race day, the big one. You got to get it done, though. Mentally, this will prepare me for the big day, hopefully. But yeah, and then from there on, the plan automatically tapers you down so that your legs will be fit and fresh for race day, and you'll feel absolutely ready.
But yeah, Chip, what you saying? What's the motive on London Marathon Day? You excited for it?
I am excited for it. It's an early rise, isn't it?
It depends on what time your wave is, though.
I know, it's probably going to be around 9-ish, all right? 9, 10.
But regardless, I think you get penned in. So like you have to be there early anyway.
Fair enough.
So it's like early rise because you want to get your coffee in 2 hours before. So you
I'll be honest with you. I don't think I had a coffee when I did mine because I was so worried about shitting myself.
I didn't for Manchester, but I've done coffee before every long run, so coffee's now in my routine.
Now it is.
Yeah.
And you don't need a little poopsie?
I'm all right. I just shit before I go.
That is my biggest fear, I think. Being on there and just being there like, I'm going to shit myself.
Well, I'm going to have 8 gels, aren't I? That's a lot of gels, and eventually it's going to start hitting. So I want to empty my bowels out before the race.
Fair. Yeah, that's actually a good point.
I'll wake up 5, 6.
What are you going to have for your carb load?
Oh, my 3-day 500-gram carb load.
Oh, is that what we're fucking doing? Those glycogen storage things are getting all full up and shit?
Just loads of pasta, bro. Pasta, bagels.
Pussy.
Cereals.
Let's fucking go, bro.
You know the fucking vibes.
Yeah, you're going nutty patati on
It's
that
going to
day.
be a little bit crazy.
Gonna be a movie.
Then I got some of those.
Is your mum
Morton
coming down
shoes.
to watch?
What? No,
Is your sister
Why
coming down?
not?
Why wouldn't you come down?
that's an ordeal.
Mate, London
Mate, I've got my
Marathon's a
mum coming
fucking
down.
motive, bro.
Yeah.
Mate, what am I going to say? Hey, you want to come watch my long run?
Well, no, your marathon.
No, stay in the office for me, mate.
It's a World Abbott Major, mate.
Yeah, this is big.
This is a major.
You should get your mum down.
This
Tell
is
her
a-
to come link my
This
mum.
is a major for you guys. This is a park run for me. Nah, it's too much for my mum to come
No,
down.
it's not. Your mum is completely capable of
No,
coming down.
she will not like the whole trying to get through the crowds kind of thing.
Is she
Like
not
She
a crowd
autistic?
person?
Mate, she don't even like the tube. So I know what she's like.
She got a bit of the tism.
Yeah, well, look at me. I've got it. So she's passed it down.
All right. Bro's hella protective. You don't want
you
don't want
gotta be
anyone to see
defensive
his
there.
baddie
Sorry,
of a mum just knocking about with a fucking
exactly,
rear
of
extension
course.
going
Don't want
crazy.
some
Fiona
Random-
coming?
Random.
Yeah, Fifi's gonna be there.
Sick.
Fifi's gonna be there. I think she's even bringing her sister, aka my auntie.
Nice.
She's rocking up. I got
I
Truffle
haven't seen her
Pig.
for a while.
Truffle Pig's gonna be there with a couple of signs
I thought you were about to say some sides, as in like some sightings.
for some side. Oh my god, that's actually donked him on the forehead.
Mate, that hit me right.
That came off the. That was unreal.
Oh, shit. He hit a little Kobe there.
Yeah, apologies to all of our listeners.
Yeah,
out there.
throw it.
I threw a piece of tinfoil at Proddy and it was an amazing watch, which is why you should probably go and load up the YouTube to see that.
Oh, yeah, that was worth it.
Give us an extra view.
Yeah, please. And then just, you know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to create just a donation page. Just donate to me.
Come donate to my Twitch stream, bro, when I get it.
Why
going.
is it we don't have like WeChat over here? Like in China, they just ping each other money all the time.
We do. We've got Apple Pay thing, that Apple Money thing,
Huh?
What? We don't have that?
where you can just send money on your iMessage.
No, we don't have that in the UK.
Oh, is that a US on?
Yeah, US only. In
Is
the
it?
UK, yeah. You can send money over iMessage in the US.
Try send me money.
Nah.
Should we see if this feature
Oh, you
works?
just-
Nah, I
if it
swear
works,
that
shit.
don't work. Swear that don't work.
See if it works, bro. Come on.
But why actually don't we have it? Oh, in the US, another crazy thing is,
Oh, that fucking stinks.
what you would be dropping some bombs, to be
Oh.
fair. In the US, they don't have bank transfers. You don't
Western
just send
Union.
monny.
Little Western
You got to
Union.
wire money and it takes like a day. Whereas we could do just an instant bank transfer.
Are you sure that's true, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
because that's why they created Venmo
Wait.
and shit, and they were all there like, "Ugh."
is that actually true? Yeah, because Cash App and Venmo, we don't really have a use for that here.
Yeah,
right?
why would you do it? Why would you not just send?
I mean, to be fair, we used PayPal a lot. So you know what? I hate giving out this free fucking promo. Let me just say, I only use my bank. The correct way to send money. Carry on.
I actually think PayPal is so jarring.
Used to be one of the worst things ever because your money getting locked up and shit. Remember that back in the day?
Yeah. That was because we were doing illegal things with coin
What?
sponsorship.
Oh.
Was it illegal?
Yeah. So that's why they got locked up, because you couldn't like prove it was like legitimate cash. We were essentially FIFA drug dealers, bro.
Don't say that.
Yeah, we were dealing coins.
I miss them days, man.
The glory days. I'll be thinking about you. Okay, what was it? Wait, scroll down. There was something that Cal was supposed to talk about, aka me.
Verdansk.
Keep going down. Keep going down.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Cal. No,
Wait.
just up. Oh yeah, Basement Yard. I went to go see the Basement Yard boys.
Yes, how was that
Their
show?
live show. No, it was
What
it was
did
good.
Yeah.
It's more of a stand-up comedy.
Yeah, well, those guys are actually funny, unlike us.
But we can be funny. Ask me to tell a
No,
joke.
you know what it is? The difference is they are you two if you had
Actual jokes.
a bit more charisma.
Oh fuck, bro.
I'm
That's a
sorry, don't
crazy
mean to
put
sound
down.
rude.
Don't say that.
That's
I've
like
got
crazy put down.
Don't say that. When people meet me, they are blown away by my charisma. As long as
You
I'm
too.
not on autism autopilot mode.
You boys have charisma in this setting around people you know, yeah. But when it comes to, I think Cal more so, less so than you.
You haven't
But
seen me rizz up a group of lads.
on stage. You're not doing what fucking Frankie's doing, bro.
So true. Chip's problem
Yeah,
is, see,
you're
when he
probably
gets
right.
nervous, and you guys can go back to the pods, right? When he gets nervous,
I'm getting
he just says the most outrageous shit possible to kill any tension in the room. So he'll
Makes me
go
feel better.
so far, and then everyone just looks at him like,
I've created a rep where I can do that though now. Like people just go, just fucking Chip. You know, like when Harry's just straight up racist. People are like, it's just Bob.
that's he's not. He's
Oh,
not
that's it.
racist.
Well, in private anyway. So, but see, See what I mean though about that's a great example about what I was talking about.
Yeah, but
I'm
you
taking
just
it
lied.
apart, but people
You've
know I'm
lied. You've
fucking
put
around.
our own friend in the mud at the cost of you killing the tension.
He did that himself.
No, Harry. I've never heard Harry say anything of the sort.
That's because he didn't say it around you.
Is he not comfortable with me?
Nah. Racist. Chill with other races.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, give me some credit, man. Give me some love.
Now you
me some love, bro.
lack a lot of aura in new situations.
No, you'd be surprised.
I honestly think this
don't.
pod would have been so much bigger if you both just been more like open to shows.
Potentially,
I'm being deadly honest.
yeah, but the thing is, so when we went to
The
the
shows
Tasting Jar thing,
grow, you know?
I'm watching the boys do their thing on
Yes.
stage, and I'm just there like, we can't do that.
Yeah, it's a bad. Yeah.
But I'm looking at this, and
We're
they're
not-
going, they're going,
No,
yo,
I don't know.
you guys have toured, right? I'm there like, yeah, but what we do is we hire out an entire bar and just get people as drunk as fucking possible, including ourselves, to the point where we wake up, we don't even remember the show, and then we go, oh, well, it must have been good then.
Yeah, our shows are good, man. I just
They're
don't like
Good for
fucking
a
doing
different
them.
reason though. It's not like you're sitting in like the Hammersmith Apollo watching fucking
Bro,
you two riff.
I've
it.
dropped a couple dimes in them shows, man. I remember saying some and hearing some laughs.
What, in the shows that we've
I
done?
swear that happened.
Yeah, but it's always outrageous. Like,
That's
have we ever,
me though. Like
No.
you just gotta do that. Like think about it. Not everybody loves a fucking 9/11 joke.
Yeah, but it's like, why are we not dropping intellectual dimes?
Because we're not intellectuals, bro.
Now, but like intellectual comedy. I wonder if anyone's watched this.
We're not
I
comedians.
wouldn't
We
say the
can't
basement
do
yards
that.
intellectual comedy.
Nah, bro, they're
no,
quick.
They're witty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I-
it's
So
like,
I guess that is smart comedy. Like George Clark is like that, isn't he?
Fuck. Should we just replace? Should we just have
Get George Clark as like the third. We need.
we just do that?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Because we need to level up this pod ASAP. Like Stanley's back there. He's got fucking Parkinson's the way he holds that camera. That shit be shivering like
You know
crazy.
what? I noticed like he don't even turn that shit anymore.
Nah, yeah. You know what? The worst thing is we were there
He's
like,
doing
oh,
it now. You know, these are the first
Nah.
times he's turned it. The whole.
Now the worst thing is we were there like, yeah, we get some nice crash zooms. I've never seen this guy crash zoom one thing.
Look, he's not even got his hand on the lens, bro.
He's sitting there fiddling his nutsack with one hand.
Is
moving the camera.
is that thing digitally zooming? Is it?
Yeah, bro. I crop in, bro. I crop in.
I crop in. Bro, scaling and keyframing it. I want a practical crash room. Give me one.
I like that.
That's called comedian.
Proddy, if you were to do, if you could do one thing to this podcast to like level it up, and by the way,
you guys would do anything.
You could do, yeah, it would be like, you can
Not a
add
show,
somebody, you can remove somebody, you can do shows, you can do whatever you want, but this has to triple the aura of the pod.
How's the aura measured?
No, or just the views of the pod, whatever.
I would honestly, I would move it for a brief period to. The thing is though, like, is anyone coming on this pod?
What do you mean?
Like, do I get any guests?
If you're saying
No, but you can't just check. You can't be like, okay, I'll get Drake on the pod and
if you're saying you'd move the pod to America, that could work.
Well, what I'm saying is I'd move it for like a couple months to like bank a load of big guests,
Yeah.
essentially, and then.
But then the problem is you come back to the UK, it's still the same pod.
Yeah, but
How are you leveling up the pod?
But then he's taps into a brand new audience.
That's the thing with hoping at that point we've got a
If you
new audience.
wanted
And
more
amongst those
viewers-
2 months, you'd record obviously solo ones as well.
I was thinking about going on a fucking comedy course.
No,
How to be funny.
You should never try and change.
don't change
Nah,
yourself.
I
bro.
need to change.
No,
People listen to this pod because of you two.
No,
Yeah.
success. I'm gonna start like wheeling out like knock jokes and shit.
Let me just tell you that course won't do anything.
Oh no, I didn't
But I
know.
could
And
be
it's
really
nothing
funny.
to do with you.
It could be really. What if I come back and I'm really funny?
It's not possible.
Nah, it could be though. If I go on a comedy course,
Nah.
should we do it for a loaded series? Me going on a comedy
No, bro.
course.
It's natural instincts. Like it's not going to work.
Boys, I forgot to tell you about my story when I was skiing. This lad that I met. Oh my
Right.
god! So I was just in this bar, yeah, and this lad come up to me. He's quite a big lad.
Ski holiday, yeah.
Yeah, and he was
Quite a big lad, so he's fat.
but he was like
Don't say that word.
he was a
Sorry.
balloon, okay. And he was telling about this, like,
That's so much worse.
Fuck.
That's so much
He was a
worse.
balloon.
he was a balloon, okay?
Oh yeah, it was
And
the size of a fucking whale.
No, he was a balloon, yeah. So he was telling me how he's like really struggling, like sleeping and stuff. And obviously he's away on holiday, so he's drinking a bit more. But like when he was back home, yeah, he was really struggling to sleep one night. And so he went into his parents' bedroom. I think he must have been like 22, 23. So he was still living at home. Went to his parents' bedroom and just like got into bed with them. And obviously, because he's a balloon, he's quite big. He couldn't fit in the bed. And so what he did is he went up to his parents, he deflated his mum a little bit. She got a bit smaller, tried to get back into the bed, still couldn't fit. So then deflated his dad a little bit, still couldn't get into the bed. So he's deflated himself a little bit to make himself smaller, and he's managed to fit in the bed. Woke up, his parents like, "Oh, what are you doing in bed with us? Why are you here?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And he said, his dad pulls him to the side later in the day. He says, "Son, you've let your mother down, you've let me down, but most importantly, you've let yourself down."
So wait, that wasn't a real story. The guy was a fucking balloon. That was a joke. That was a joke you were telling. I got confused.
Nah, that
When you
is
said he was a balloon.
so nuts. You know the worst part about that shit
Todd, I
joke?
thought you were trying to say he was fat.
No, the worst part about that shit joke was the fact that Proddy's put on our podcast notes, Prod's story from skiing, family I bumped into. Like, I was proper excited for this
Todd,
story.
I thought you had some heater lined up. What the
That was a heater.
It was a fucking balloon.
Oh,
Fuck's
mate.
sake.
I thought that was going to go.
Also, I've actually teed you up with my fat line there.
Yeah. I thought you.
You must have been buzzing like I've got these
Yeah.
lads.
I thought that like you were just going to say like he ended up sleeping with his mum or something. That would have been fucking
No,
class.
mate. It was a family of balloons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish, see, that's the sort of shit I could
I
pick
can
up
remove
from.
that from the
No.
notes.
No.
That's the
not-
sort of shit I want to pick up from the comedy school.
No, please, no.
But why not? Why don't? How about this for a loaded series?
No.
3 comedy classes we go to,
That would be fucking jokes.
and we go learn how to be funny.
Yeah? Fuck it. If you want to do that, we can do that. Maybe we'll actually learn something.
Yeah, like I've heard about this tactic that a lot of comedians do, and as they progress in their stand-up,
Yeah.
one of the funniest things you can do as a comedian is link back to a previous joke. So do you see them doing it all the time?
Yeah,
come in
timelines
full
across a show.
Wow.
When you're
Yeah.
telling a story, it all needs to kind of go back to one overarching story.
Exactly. Yeah.
Flashback.
Have you seen James Acaster's Netflix series? And the whole thing is he's an undercover cop working as a comedian, a stand-up comedian. That's the overarching thing.
Okay.
You always draw back to it.
See? Anyways, here's a fun fact about the Palladium where the Basement Yard did their show. Turns out that Bruce Forsyth's ashes are under the stage at the
Really?
Palladium. I didn't know that. Yeah. But
Nice to see him nice then. I
Rest,
feel like that's...
I've got an idea to make this pod better.
rest in peace.
You see the way I linked that joke back to a previous one. You see the way I'm testing that
So,
out.
how was the night out? You went on a night out with the boys.
Well, no, actually wasn't the boys. It was just the boy. Joe.
Frank, Joe?
Frank.
Where's Frank?
Frank AFK'd. He disconnected from the server early doors.
Was he just tired?
No, I just don't think he was vibing with me.
Too
like
much coke.
that. No, that wasn't the vibe either. I don't think they're gearheads.
No, I doubt they are. They seem quite nice.
Yeah.
But they seem like they'll love a good
Their
drink.
team were really nice and actually quite fun to
Frank
hang out.
reminds me of myself.
They got a big team or similar to us?
Smaller, I think.
What? As in like smaller than me and Stanley?
Yeah, they just got a fella
Well,
named
is it
Greg.
just-
You know what I realized in the audience? These guys, it's just hella female fans.
Yeah.
And you know what is such a shame? Female fans will laugh at anything.
Yeah, that's true because they're in love with you.
Yeah. And so if there was one thing I would do to improve this pod, I think if we were both attractive, like
Yeah.
really
if we were better looking.
if we
Chip's
were,
getting a few thirst traps these days.
yeah, but
Yeah,
that's me
but that's
on my
just-
second
But the
account.
problem is, like, I
just
feel
because
like
I'm attached to
because you're-
Batch Alpha.
because you're publicly closed off, though.
You do get less.
You get
Yeah,
less.
that's
Nah,
the
not
reason,
even
yeah.
that though. Look at Batch,
That's
man.
the reason.
Yeah. Either way,
I think his legacy points though with Batch because he hasn't always been publicly closed off.
maybe.
I think the infatuation's there. It's not going to go.
Fairs, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, look, if we were
yeah,
to,
we were
I think
better
we need
looking.
to be, we have more sex appeal. So I'm going to really start. I got a long way to go, actually.
Why don't you jump on some in Vaseline?
What?
Oh my God.
Is that what it is?
Invasaline.
Say it again. Have you caught what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Are you all right?
Invisalign?
Invisalign, you fucking moron.
Is that what it's called?
Invisalign.
All right. Well, I didn't know the name of the brand.
Nah, wait. First of all,
Give me a break, bro.
yeah,
Teeth are the least of his issues.
Yeah, the Invisalign. My teeth are very straight, actually.
That's
teeth.
not what I was talking about, homie. So let's take a step back.
Oh, so what are you trying to say,
It can fix your overbite a little bit.
bro? I don't have a bad overbite.
His teeth are calm.
My teeth are fine. It's the fact that I have a jawline missing. Right. By the way, have you seen in my latest video? This is when I really knew I was cooked. Was in my latest video, I do like the prisoner thing where you go like this and you go on your side. I just see the side, it just like goes bare in. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm cooked. But yeah, I don't have a big overbite. Do you have a big overbite? I don't think you do.
Yeah, I've got massive.
Let me sit on the side. That's not a big overbite, bro.
No, bro, I've been to the dentist and shit. It's massive. My teeth come forward loads.
Mine's cooked.
So I'm actually, I've had mine done and everything now and got the 3D imaging back. It shows what's going to change. So I get it for my bottom teeth. They're going to come forward a bit. So instead of
but your teeth are straight.
my top ones are, but they're veneers. So
Oh yeah.
the bottom ones, I'm not bothered about them not being too straight, but they're too far back. So I'm going to bring them forward a bit.
But you know what you don't want
Help out with my double chin a bit.
is like you see when people are
They're not gonna. It's not gonna be like that because dentists wouldn't do that.
yeah, well, you
'Cause that's
never fucking
unhealthy.
know. It depends where you go for your dental shit.
Oh, don't worry, buddy.
You're getting that premium.
I'm out of touch with my dentist. Let me tell you that.
You know, I'll go Harley Street to get these national
Right,
fucking
thanks.
things
Thanks
up.
for just fucking doxing my dentist.
Yeah.
the road that's known for dental practice.
They're just known for cosmetic surgery.
Is it cosmetic stuff? It's tit
Yeah.
jobs and
Yeah. So
Tit jobs?
Sorry.
Yeah, they're called
breast
What?
implants.
breast implants.
Oh my God.
Breast.
A tit job is when you put your chopper in between the breasts and they start going nutty on that thing.
That's so rubbish.
Have you ever had a tit job?
Yeah.
Have you?
I don't even rate them.
Just imagine, yeah.
Why you imagine it?
I'm just envisioning.
Don't imagine it, please.
No, I'm actually thinking about it right now. And I just have this.
imagining.
Yo, this is sick. All right. So what I've just imagined, right, is obviously you getting your shit jerked like that. But then imagine you just finished, yeah, and you've gone, didn't even rate that.
That's all I gave me.
Just didn't even rate that, man.
Clean up
Like,
my,
low key, that was a
clean
bit
up my
nice.
helmet.
Clean up my helmet.
Jarvis, make her 4'5" and feisty.
Oh my God.
Jarvis, make it jiggle.
What the fuck?
Jarvis, jerk it a little. Stanley's cracking up behind the camera right now.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't be too sure about a tit job. That's you know what really doesn't appeal to me? The foot job. Oh, that got your attention.
No, anything where it's not fucking gripping it right, I'm not really onto that. Like, I was talking about this earlier, yeah. But when you're so horny, when you're stroking one out,
Oh yeah, this is crazy.
and you just grab your own cheek, you're like going for it, and then you're like, because you're just like so in the zone. But if you like close your eyes hard enough and just picture like something else,
That's nuts.
Are you a stand-up wanker?
yeah, I can do it. Oh fucking!
Bro's on all fours.
Surely that just
An
makes
all
the piece
fours
tiny.
wank must be insane.
Do you know the post-nut clarity that must hit when you're on all fours? That's vile. Ugh. I would hate that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that.
Oh shit!
You know this pod would be cut if we couldn't talk about beating our shit.
Beating on me is the only thing that keeps us alive, man.
You know what's insane is I always see comments when girls post edits of this pod, and they're like, whenever I listen to this, I feel like I'm behind enemy lines. And I'm just there like, imagine being a girl just sitting listening to this dribble.
Wonder why
Yeah.
we got no female listeners.
Nah, we do.
Talk
And
about wanking on all
they're
fours.
trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we need to be giving out tips.
What the fuck?
No, not like my tip. But like,
What do you mean though? It's what 2 30-year-olds talking about?
No,
giving
just
women female sex advice.
well, no. Just because if they're thinking, oh, we're behind enemy lines, and low key, we gotta give them value. So if you could give value, Chip, what would be one thing you would let a girl know that is behind enemy lines right now?
Shit, man. Like, honestly, majority of the day, most men will have a couple of pieces of shit still attached to their asses. They're called winnets. They're fucking brilliant. You ever just like try and make the sound of a rock dropping from a distance?
They don't whistle.
The Rock took a break. The rock got fucking tired midway through. Just said, hold up, one sec.
Hold up.
Oh, fuck, man. Right, yo, we got to talk about the foodie boy thing because I've heard about this. And obviously, I'm now, by the way, fully crowned. I am the biggest food YouTuber in the UK.
But
Really?
on a technicality though, because you've got the most subs, but you haven't gained.
No, most views on food videos on
Really?
average. Yeah, in the UK.
Wow, that's amazing. Is the Nick guy not a UK YouTuber?
No,
You
thank
go
God.
band for band with Harrison Webb.
All right, let's go over the.
No, what you know Harrison Webb though?
I do know. Oh, no, I don't know him.
No,
but I've
you
seen
know
his
his
videos.
videos.
Yeah. You know what's really annoying is that people comment like, "Oh, you stole Harrison Webb's videos." 90% of the time, it's been unfortunate. I filmed it before, then he uploads it, and then my shit's on like a 1 month
mate.
You
delay.
need to do a YouTube
Okay,
video
pal.
with Eating with Todd.
I know he's been in my DMs. We've been speaking. We've been talking. I like eating with Tub. Yeah.
He gets a lot of stick online
Does he? Why though? I don't get it.
just because everything he tries is the best thing ever.
Oh, really? Fuck. That's like Theo Baker.
What is?
Theo, anytime he has like a half decent munch, he goes, "This is the best I've ever had."
Yeah, I
And
don't.
that's why his opinion's worthless.
Yeah,
You know, you got those friends where no matter, like, when it comes to certain things,
movies and shit as well.
movies as well, like Theo Baker, big time for
Mate, oh my god, like Game of Thrones finale. I remember watching it and him going like, "Wow, can't believe it, best TV show of all time." And I was like, "Mate, that was dog shit." And he genuinely believed it was amazing.
There's so many things that he says, like, he goes to TGIs and he's like texting me, like,
Fair
"You gotta
enough, I
try this
understand,
shit."
you know, things subjective, and you know, everyone has their own opinion.
Nope.
But there are a lot of things that Theo likes that are actually shit.
Yeah.
So
I feel like you only get so many opportunities to be.
you're allowed to like a couple shit things.
Yeah.
Right? To be fair, you're like the opposite, bro. You're actually the opposite of Theo, but also in a bad way. Like, you just hate good shit.
Really?
Yeah, people always comment that, and I
To be
like,
edgy.
I like.
No, it's not to be
every
edgy, bro. I
comment.
speak my-
Yeah,
speak
people
my
always
shit.
go, "This guy's just trying to hate this for some edgy shit," and I'll be like, "Liked." If you ever see
Yeah, but you
liked
know
by
that's not
creator,
true.
I've logged into the fella's TikTok just so it says liked by creator. Done that shit. You be disliking Red
I'll be
Dead
up.
2.
I'll be upvoting hate
Red
comments.
Dead 2 and shit. You be hating on good
Yeah.
movies. Game of Breaking Bad. Sorry, you be hating on Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Breaking Bad.
By the
Game
way-
of Hoon.
Breaking Bad is no longer the best show of all time.
What?
It's Severance.
Ooh,
I-
have we
I
all?
would-
By the way, have we all watched Severance finale?
Yep,
course,
I
yeah.
have, and there's still not. You got a lot of recency bias there, pal.
I don't think
Please.
so. No, I don't. I don't
Bro,
think
it's
so.
been 2 seasons, man. They could still fumble this massively. They won't. Fingers crossed.
No, they will.
But Breaking Bad didn't get fumbled. Like, they fucking smashed it out of the park, and it was like, what, 8 seasons, 7 seasons? This is a 2 season.
8 seasons?
It took 4.
There's 4.
And you know, of Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I think so. 5.
6. Oh, 7, 8. It was 8.
No, it's 10. Yeah.
Well, either way, there was a lot of seasons, and it wasn't 4-year wait between season 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's poor, by the way. They're taking too long.
You know
to
what's
get-
Yeah.
really piss poor? They haven't even started filming season 3.
Yeah, it's so shit.
Here we go. It
And I
will
swear,
be, it
Apple
will be a
TV,
long-ass wait.
Apple TV is about to be put in the toilet, anyways.
Is it?
Yep.
I don't think it will, bro, even though they're not making that money. They on this creative wave.
I tell you what, we need to watch, and I've heard from Elliot upstairs. He said The Studio. He said he's watched the first 2 episodes. Unreal.
I want to watch that. There's only 2 episodes out right now,
Yeah.
or 3.
What
I'll
do you
move
lot
on to that.
think
I'll
of
move on
White
to that.
Lotus?
I'm watching it right now. It's all right. I'm on season 2.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's all right.
it's not like anything you're gonna say, oh, that's gonna change.
I'll be honest
my
with you,
life.
I'm not even recommending it to people.
It's well filmed.
Nah,
though.
it's a good show just to watch on an evening sort of thing.
Yeah, I think it's crafted well.
I have it on while I supervise truffle pig making dinner.
First season was good.
First season's good.
It's gotten worse.
Second
as it's
season's
gone on.
all right.
All right, I noticed in our retention graph that when we start talking about movies and shit, people click off. So let's walk into the Foodie Boys.
Okay, let's
What
talk
is
about
this?
Foodie Boys.
So have you guys not seen this podcast?
Oh my God,
I
yes,
don't-
You
I
have. You have. So
I
they're,
have. It's unreal.
they're
Go on, then.
Maryland's #1 food podcast, guys.
Oh, love Maryland. That's where they make Maryland cookies, just in case you didn't know that.
I'm sure there's some sort of link, yeah. But have you seen the pizza clip?
Nope.
I probably have. I'm willing to watch it again though. And by the way, you only need to listen. This is another podcast. So shout out to the MD Foodie Boys.
Podcast, watching a podcast.
This is like the talking to talk to her.
So yeah, the people that run that account have now started reacting to this podcast.
Oh, nice. Good pivot.
Yeah.
Really good pivot. Oh, by the way, actually, we'll go into that after this.
Right, what's your favorite topping on a pizza?
I'm just if I had to choose, it'd probably be like
I've seen the these guys.
pepperoni, but I'm just a regular cheese guy.
Yeah.
I just do cheese. I don't do. Yeah, I just do cheese. I don't really like pepperoni. It's kind of a weird taste.
I'll do pepperoni, but same thing. Like,
Yeah.
A lot of people are big pepperoni fans.
I think meat lovers too. I've had meat lovers a couple times.
I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of like the sausage in general.
I've never had a meat lovers.
Well, let's first talk about the guy that throws out the pepperoni shout because off the rip,
Chub Perm.
is that his name?
Chub Perm.
Chub Perm. I mean, he's instantly just gone for a favorite out there. I feel like he might like a Hawaiian. He just hasn't want to say that in front of the boys.
Yeah.
So you really do just get a feeling that are they being their true selves if you're just throwing out the pepperoni shout?
I've got to say, there's been a lot of allegations around Chub Perm pandering to the audience, and this doesn't help, really. Going for a pepperoni in this situation, you know? The people are expecting a lot more, especially when I've dialed into this clip. I'm not expecting him to throw out pepperoni right there and then. So
Look,
you can imagine my disappointment right now.
It's the MD Food Boys, and at the end of the day, like you're gonna get some good shouts for all types of food, but I feel like the way a lot of them flip-flap between a pepperoni and a cheese, like how have we not touched on a Hawaiian pizza? How, they mentioned the meat lover at the end there. Come on, guys, give us some context. It's so important. Like, I'm from the UK.
Yeah.
What about your international
We
viewers?
need to know what meats.
What meat
Yeah.
lover is this? A guy mentioned a sausage at the end.
Also, with the meat lovers, does that not include pepperoni?
Meat lovers does include pepperoni, usually ground beef in there as well, bit of sausage. There's
is
been
there
a
a
lot of
flaw?
discourse around a sausage at the moment.
I just feel like if I'm listening to a food podcast there, I really need them to describe it to me on a personal level, almost like an ASMR. And I just feel like Chub Perm and his boys kind of let us down on that one.
Yeah, that's right.
Do we think there's an element they're scared to go against Chub Perm a bit?
I think
You do get that a little. You get that
there
vibe.
seems a little bit of a hierarchy amongst the group. And
I mean-
Chub Perm seems to be leading that way. I don't know if it's because of his
Ethnicity?
well,
Could it be that?
they all seem to be of the same ethnicity.
I'd love to know their religious status, though.
I'd love to know their stance on political and economic climate of the world right now.
Particularly around pizza, for sure. I mean, look, these lads, they obviously, have a lot of potential, and you can see that they've widened their taste palettes. But at the end of the day, it's just disappointing to see them play the safe option. Like,
It'd be good to
guys,
hear their thoughts on bagels here if you want to keep the headphones
Yeah,
on.
sure. Let's hear about the
Yeah.
bagels.
I think this is their go-to breakfast, I believe.
What's the breakfast of choice?
Cocoa Puffs.
Like in the mornings?
Yeah, in the mornings.
Before school, I go waffle peanut butter.
Oh, that's
Peanut butter,
I
that's-
love
yeah.
it. I do toast and peanut butter.
On the weekends, I get in like a good breakfast, but before school, I can't eat a lot. So I go waffle, put it in the toaster, put some peanut butter on it.
Before school, I just get like eggs and like a bagel, just keep it
Eggs
simple.
and a bagel.
Wait, say
Yeah.
say bagel
That-
again.
Bagel. Am I saying that weird?
That's a simple breakfast for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eggs and a bagel.
Where do you-
just some carbs and protein.
So how much time do you have in the morning?
Well, I'm always late, so
What's the breakfast?
You know
of
what?
choice?
I thought Chubb handled himself a lot better in that one. He really showed out.
Yeah, McLovin. He really pressured McLovin there.
I was super disappointed to see them jump on a guest like that, though. You've got somebody opening up about their
McLovin's not a guess.
They're
McLovin
No,
is
not
a,
McLovin, the guy
breakfast.
who has the bagel and eggs.
a bagel,
They were also
Calls it a bagel.
critiquing the way he pronounces it. It's a bit rude, no?
especially to somebody of that
Bagel?
caliber. You know, a bagel. And I just thought it was interesting. You know, they wanted to really double down and clarify that they were talking about a breakfast here, and like whether they had that in the morning.
Yeah, the thing for me, I can't look past the fact that the processed food industry are loving this conversation. They're getting everything they want from their conversation.
Yeah, look, young people influencing others
gotta-
to buy Cocoa Puffs.
You've got to have a look at how this might influence the economy of New York with them being a big supplier of bagels.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be lapping up this level of attention for sure.
Or
Yeah.
will they?
No, they will. They'll be a little disappointed with the mispronunciation, but other than that, I think it's a strong performance from the boys this time around, and particularly this clip. You're looking at almost 100K followers for these boys. I mean, I would have thought that would have pushed them over the edge there.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It was just great to see Chubb Perm doing his thing as always. They call him the lyrical miracle now.
There was a bit of discourse in the comments there, considering that McLovin has a peanut allergy. And he's mentioned he likes peanuts on his bagel.
On toast. Thought the toast shout
Is there a fraud?
once again pandering to the masses.
Exactly.
I think it's important you stand up and sort of go with what would you have for breakfast?
Where's the sourdough in this conversation?
I don't think Americans have sourdough.
Yeah.
Well,
They
it's not my fault they're playing catch up.
yeah, they're on an Eggo waffle.
Oh,
type of-
Eggos. Oh, they have them in Stranger Things.
Yeah. Anyways, look, guys, great shift from the MD Food Boys this week. Super excited to see what they're going
Let's
to be
get them
able
on
to
the pod.
deliver. Let's see what they can deliver. Hopefully, we can get on a phone call with them soon and really dissect. I mean, if I was to ask any question, I'd probably be curious to know what their brunch order would be.
You should go out to Maryland and do a video with them.
Well, full pod potentially. Lock them in.
Maybe that's the first Fellas Studios podcast in the United States.
Yeah, no, I'm flying to Maryland for that.
Yeah? Are you
look-
signing the papers with them?
What papers?
Yeah, this is a gentleman's agreement, my boy.
Oh, you mean to sign their pod? I thought you meant to go on do a pod with them.
Well, no doubt you probably have to sign an NDA. Let me tell you that.
Yeah,
Some of that
true.
conversation you can't just have out.
Yeah, you can't just start talking about that kind of stuff publicly.
But overall, let's talk about Osama bin Laden and his effect on world
Osama
policies.
bin Laden rookie card. Someone spotted a trading card with bin Laden on it in Randy's vlog.
This is actually kind of insane. I saw this.
What
and
the fuck?
I asked Randy to buy it for me, but I don't know.
Did he buy it? I would have bought that shit there and then, by the way.
If it was a 10, yeah, a PSA 10.
What the fuck?
This is an actual thing. And there's a meme about it. Some guy pulling it.
What is it like most wanted? Is it like the
Top's
fucking...
most wanted? That would be insane. Oh, I'm not even joking with you. I would actually buy so many Topps card if they did most wanted.
Why?
Bro, imagine yoinking a fucking... Like, who out there is most wanted? Like, imagine... Oh my God. No, this is even more insane. Imagine you had a fucking Joseph Fritzl. He gets caught. Your shit just tripled.
That's such a good point.
Wow.
Does your card drop in value or go up in value?
No, it goes up because he's just become 10 times more
Yo,
notorious.
I tell you what.
You had like a rookie
Out
Joseph
of-
Fritzl. Rookie Joseph Fritzl, he starts putting up the numbers that he did. Yeah, you're laughing. You got a Jimmy Savile off the rip. Next thing you know, all the numbers come out about what he's done. It's unconfirmed. It's unlimited.
Who is what is the top 10 most wanted right now? Like, can we have a
current.
look?
I
Yeah,
doubt
like
we know
who would
them.
that be? Like who's?
No, they'll usually say like what they've been up to.
Because there is a list for it.
Yeah, it's on the FBI website.
Yeah, Interpol, right?
Most wanted list.
Or am I tripping?
Here we
Yeah, you
go.
might want to put Interpol. Those are because this is the
Top 10 most wanted fugitives.
Does that mean they've been arrested and escaped? Fugitive.
Nah.
I think it means that there's a thingy warrant out for.
Yeah, go on. Go with that first one.
That
They
one.
just haven't been caught. Yeah, let's just do it. All right, so who've we got here?
Okay, captured.
Oh shit. Yo, that must be a real aura feeling to change the picture to captured.
Ooh, okay.
Let's go with the only female on here, Ruja.
Yeah, what's Ruja been up to?
What's a fucking bad bitch like Ruja doing on here?
Ooh.
Wait, she used to be.
Promotes OneCoin. Oh my God.
Wait.
She was a crypto scammer.
Oh, whoa. Scroll down. Let's see what.
What's the reward if I catch her? Hold on, stay there. The United States Department of State offering up to $5 million for information leading to the arrest or conviction of Ruja.
Wait,
Calyx know where she is.
Jesus.
Bro, I swear Calyx told me to buy OneCoin as well.
What is OneCoin?
Nah, OneCoin is was a crypto Ponzi scheme.
It began in 2014.
So she's up there for financial crimes.
Defrauded billions of dollars from investors all over the world. Was the founder of OneCoin, a Bulgarian-based company that marketed a perpetuated cryptocurrency. Wow.
Right, let's do a different one. That's kind of crazy.
Wait.
she has
Just
to
scroll
say
down.
in
Scroll
this.
back down because it had a little bit more info on there just about the passport being seized. Scroll down. Served as OneCoin's leader for 2017. Was charged in the United States, Southern Districts of New York, and a warrant was issued for her arrest on 2018. So what? They just can't find her. I guess she's just hiding in the country with no.
She's living it up, man.
Forgot the word.
Right, let's go to another one. I'm excited. Damn, this is actually exciting.
All right, let's go with number one.
I don't really know how to pronounce that.
Pronounce his name.
Bad Reshkumar.
We'll call him
Bad
Badr.
Reshkumar. I think I've got it.
Bad Rescue
Okay, what did he get up to? Oh, I think this is a murderer.
This could be bad.
for the murder.
Wow, he's not
Keep going.
that old, by the way. He's 34.
Keep going down.
No, he's 26.
Oh, here we go. A 26-year-old wanted it for the April 2015 murder of his wife in Maryland
Whoa.
and is being named the FBI's. Okay.
By the way,
just say-
he is 34. 'cause
Yeah,
he's
no,
born
you're right.
99,
He was
but he's
26 when
Just
he-
want to say, there's got to be more than that because would you be number one for murdering your wife?
But you got to remember, this is the FBI one.
Yeah.
So ideally,
FBI is pretty.
we want to do Interpol. That's where we're going to get the crazy pics.
Keep scrolling down. I do want to just see a little bit more on that guy if he's number one.
Okay.
We'll scroll down a little bit. Caution, remarks. Was last seen in Newark, New Jersey. Reward is $250K.
Oh.
No, let's talk about what he's done here. So, is wanted for allegedly killing his wife by striking her multiple times with an object while they were both working at a donut shop in Hanover, Maryland. You never know; those MD Food Boys could have tried one of those donuts.
There's
Pretty
a
sure
high
they've
chance,
they've
yeah.
spoken about their favorite donuts too.
Should be considered armed and extremely dangerous. Holy crap.
All right, let's do Interpol. See what's up with Interpol. Interpol most wanted list. Here we go.
Do you actually reckon these guys pay out?
Yes. All right. Let's have a look.
Well, who's number one there?
Cantry Pascal.
Yeah.
Or Pascal Cantry.
Male, 60 years old.
Doesn't-
Charges premeditated murder.
Okay.
Damn, they don't really give you the juice like the FBI do.
Yeah, they
Pereira.
don't say much. Sri Lankan.
Here we go. Charges. Punishment for producing, manufacturing, possessing, selling, purchasing, transporting, warehousing. Yeah, they got this guy all sorts of fucked up. Import, Oh, it's drugs, right? Yeah, drug or psychotropic substances of commercial quantities. AKA, this guy's a drug king motherfucking pin, baby. Don't fuck with Pereira like that. Keep going down. Let me see if there's any guys I know on here.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be.
Okay, there.
Oh, that's a clear picture.
Yeah, we're gonna struggle to find Khan for sure with those sort of images. Let's see. I wonder. You never know. One could just be watching the pod. Wow, there's 8+ pages. There's a lot of naughty people out there. Real bad little piggies. Go back to the FBI one. They were giving us juice, weren't they? Because we can. If you go out, there was one particular guy that looked kind of like that third guy in there with the he looks quite drippy. He's
Ryan
probably
James
wearing
Wedding.
represent Clubber.
Ryan James Wedding. Conspiracy to distribute and possess with intent to distribute controlled substances, export cocaine. Okay, so yeah, big time drug dealer.
The problem is with the drug stuff. I'm just there like,
He's 6'3", 240 pounds. This guy fucks.
yeah, he's gonna fuck you up.
What's the reward for this guy? 10 mil.
Whoa.
Fuck off.
This guy must have been huge.
Right, we got to bust this case.
We actually need to find. What's his name? Ryan.
Imagine,
he looks
as a
like Ryan.
podcast audience, someone finds someone on the most wanted.
Well,
Or they're just there like, no way. I actually know this
This
guy.
guy was running an operation that was shipping hundreds of kilograms of cocaine from Colombia through Mexico and Southern California to Canada. So this guy was literally running the fucking shit.
Yeah.
And he's not been caught. And he's it is alleged that Wedding was involved in orchestrating multiple murders in furtherance of these drug crimes. Wait, it's crazy because you see the movies, you see it all, and you kind of just like, oh yeah, it's just sick. It is still just fucking happening. Like, this guy's just pulling all that shit off. Millions and millions of pounds. killing people to make sure, you know, you ain't getting in the way of his business. Just
The thing is, though, like, do you want to be a part of his movie? And if you go and try and find this guy, you will.
A federal...
You also probably get
It
put
was
in a
recent, by
tub
the way.
of acid.
September 17th, 2024, the warrant was issued.
They also say he should be considered armed and dangerous in big red letters. That's how I like my men, though.
Wow.
God damn.
Do you reckon there are... I imagine there will be, but I bet there's people out there, right, that dedicate their lives to trying to figure out where he is so they can get the reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, bounty hunters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What was that guy called that show?
Yeah, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
The Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, by the way, he looks like he's genuinely on his deathbed. I hope he's okay, though.
So, yeah, well, I'm wishing him health.
This guy looks so young.
Yeah, I was going to say, does look young.
We hate to see a young king on a list like
Wait,
this.
there's a video.
Yo, America's so funny. They just whack everything.
What's
on
this guy got up to? Grey shirt and his accomplice. What did they do?
Is this him escaping jail?
Charged with murdering his former girlfriend in 2016 and the newest individual to be named in the FBI's most... Wow. So he killed his girlfriend almost 10 years ago. And he's still
$250K reward.
Armed and dangerous. Oh, fuck. They said armed and extremely dangerous. I swear they didn't say that about the last one.
Mate.
He looks like a guy we'd all know. You know what I mean?
I don't know anyone.
You don't know a guy that looks like
I don't know anyone that looks like...
He's got like Stanley's trim right now, though.
He looks a bit like Will from upstairs.
Oh my God, he does a little bit. I see that.
So there we go. He looks like a guy we know.
Yeah. There we go.
He was right, bro.
Let's talk about how we've been out of touch lately. Give me your most recent out of touch moment.
I don't know if I've got one really.
Oh, you do.
I haven't been up to too much that would be out of touch though.
Didn't you shout at Sabina because she didn't book business class on your way to South Africa?
That's not true. Why would she book it? And
She does book your stuff.
No, she don't. I do all my own stuff.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You literally told me you like chuck shit at her and stuff like that and say, go book this shit right now.
No, I wouldn't trust anyone to book flights like that.
Really?
I do my own logistics.
Oh, fuck. That's a crazy thing to say. I love
Thank you, brother. I flew economy back from South Africa. On the way there, I treated myself at the airport. It was a cheap upgrade.
Would you not prefer to get the business on the way back? Like you're tired, you're like, ugh, CBA, let me just jump on the business.
It was a through the day flight, so I weren't that arsed, you know what I mean?
Okay, I hear that. You don't need to sleep.
I didn't need to sleep. I just kicked back, watched some little movies, stuff like that, caught up on Severance. It was nice. It was enjoyable. I had a good time.
That is good, man.
I haven't been up to anything that's really out of touch at the moment. I bought some PT sessions today, more PT sessions with Bart.
How much per PT session?
So they are quite expensive.
How much?
110 a session.
110.
That's a lot.
110
That's a lot.
Bart's
GBP.
licking his lips.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he won't be getting the full thing, will he? Because Equinox will take a part of it.
He'll be paying rent.
Oh, yeah, he'll be paying rent. That's what they do, the PTs, don't they?
Yeah.
Pay for a spot in the gym. Good lad,
I might just jump in and just revelation.
You guys excited to meet?
Revolutionize. Yeah, we're going to meet him at the Runna event.
He's going to come to the Runna event.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Bartholomew.
He's looking good.
Isn't
you know,
that
his
the lad
driver's
from
looking
Waffling?
strong. Huh?
Is that the lad from Waffling? Bartholomew.
I don't know what waffling is.
No, that's Vladimir.
Ah, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Bartholomew Hospital.
What?
There's a place called Bartholomew Hospital in London.
Is that where you were born?
All right,
Thought
I've got
this is
something
just
for
boring
you
chat.
boys.
This is
I've got
boring
something
chat.
for
Sorry,
you.
listeners.
I found on Reddit earlier a thread. What did the weird kid at your school do to earn his reputation?
I like this one.
Ooh.
I like
Before
this
we go
stuff.
into them, was there any like kids at your school that had some mad story?
Yeah, it'd be me.
What, picking your bogeys off the wall?
No. Every kid did that also.
I'm trying to think. What
there was
it?
some sick kids that would like, I remember like there was a kid that would just find daddy long legs and like pick their legs off and
What?
that was horrible.
so weird.
Yeah, that was horrible. There was a kid that used to throw his boxes onto his like big light and they would start burning and smoking. That was I'm like, that was me. That one was me.
That's unreal. Right. Well, Reddit came through clutch. We got one that said he used to sit in puddles to get sent home.
Oh, Fez. What a shout.
That's a real. Then the school realised and stopped sending him home. He carried on regardless.
Oh, he did it for the love of the game. They thought he was doing it. He was like, no, I fucking do this because I love this shit. I breathe this shit.
Whole time he never wanted to go home. He just wanted to be left in the puddle.
Yeah. Fuck.
Nah, but you know what? It's actually like super like endearing. There was a couple lads in my school, one in my year, that like really just used to love playing in break on his own.
Did he though?
Nah, but like,
Was he one of them
like,
ones that was like chase shit?
mate, I was so sound to him. He was a nice lad. I always tried to include him, but he just got such a kick out of like running around like on his own.
Yeah, they chase like imaginary shit. Don't
Yeah, that,
they?
and he talked to himself and stuff.
I always wonder like, how are those dons doing? Like, are they the?
Very well.
This
Yeah,
guy could
I was
speak
gonna
about
say.
5 languages, bro.
That's
He
what I
was
mean.
Absolutely fine.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got another one here. What did the weird kid do at your school to earn that reputation? They said, had a kid do something similar in 2nd grade. He peed his pants one day and was sent home. A week later, I was in the bathroom and he was splashing, rubbing water onto his crotch with a huge grin on his face. And then he ran out crying that he peed his pants again. He was once again sent home. Well, like a week later or so, he tried to do it again. The teacher caught on, and so did the nurse and kid's parents. When he went to the nurse's office to call home, there was already a fresh pair of pants and underwear waiting in a bag from his parents just so that he could stay in school. He got called a pee pants for years.
Wow. Smart kid, man. Wish I
Well,
was.
no, obviously
How
not.
the fuck
Like-
did they catch on as well? Were they sniffing the piss?
Well, no, yeah, maybe actually. When he went home to go wash the pants, they were there like, this doesn't stink a piss. Anyways, let's do another one here. He had a walking stick that he didn't need and claimed it had a sword in it. We all believed him for about a week until he started claiming only the worthy could pull it after we tried to get him to show us. I thought he was Thor.
Oh, shit. Yo, well done for knowing that, bro.
Yeah, man. Now, well, everybody knows about Thor's spear.
It's such aura walking around school with a walking stick.
Imagine being 12, hobbling along. That's insane. Right. Last one we've got here for the
got a
weird.
fair few
We've got.
more,
Oh,
mate.
right. Fair.
He
Good.
he would unwrap condoms, fill them with yogurt, and leave them around the school.
No, I'm sorry. That's just quite funny. I think if I was in your year, that's not what the weird kid did. That was just like.
That was what
a
the
joke.
funny kid did.
How old were you when you saw your first condom? Because I never got shown one at school.
S5.
You know what's funny? The first posh wank you have. Because you like, afterwards you're like, yo, why did I just,
Yeah.
I'm down bad. Why did I just wank with a condom on?
And you start panicking like, where am I going to put this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you used to wrap it up in tissue and hide it in the bin.
Bros are so crazy locked in. We all live the same life. Here we go. We got another one here. The weird kid at my high school got into an argument with a pretty popular kid. Popular guy wanted to fight him. Weird kid told him that if he wins, he gets to keep popular guy's thumbs. They didn't fight.
I want your thumbs.
I'm not gonna lie. If a fucking kid came up and said me that, I swear to God, I'd run away. That's horrifying.
Oh my God, next one's crazy. He wore a suit to school. Skaters made fun of him. He blew up one of the kids' lockers. Just fucking, who the fuck is this guy?
Nah, this guy's a fucking Oppenheimer, bro. That's unreal.
Nah, he's on an article, man.
Oh, the next one's crazy. Wore a cape to school every day. I'm fully committed to the superhero lifestyle.
Fuck's sake.
So you.
How are you committing to it though? Like, what are you up to? Are you like saving
You know,
kids?
no, he's sprinting down the hallways like Naruto running everywhere with this cape.
Oh shit.
Another one here. He used to eat milk bone dog treats. He had a clip-on dog tail and was obsessed with tactical gear, backpacks, and flashlights. He's a janitor now. I'm sorry. That's a serial killer in the making. That's a school shooter, bro. Imagine rocking up to an American school now with tactical gear and a backpack.
Do you reckon he's one of them people that like has that fetish that dresses up as dogs?
What the one
Maybe.
you did
It's
your
got a clip
thing
on
on?
tail.
I don't know, man.
Oh, it's a private that.
He had just transferred to the school, and to introduce himself, he said, "What's going on, everyone? I'm and I fucked my stepsister," thinking that would gain him popularity points. His stepsister swapped schools again not long after because it was apparently true.
Fair enough,
What
bro.
the
Just
fuck?
dropped a bomb on it.
He just walks in, tries to aura everyone. It just gets cooked.
Holy shit. I was in I was friends with the kid in grade school, Joe. Joe was losing his baby teeth. He had a crush on this one girl, Carla. He ran up to her in the playground to show her how loose his front teeth were. She called him gross, so punched him himself in the mouth and knocked out 2 of his baby teeth. He then chased Carla with his teeth clamped in his tiny bloody fist, screaming, "How do you like me now?" He was my hero. He was sent home. The next day, he came back to school with the 2 teeth in a tiny box. He was then sent home for shooting the teeth to a straw at things during class. He would retrieve the teeth, rinse and repeat. What a menace. He is now an MD, happily married, but not to Carla.
Whoa.
That's a wholesome story.
That's
right
actually a freaking vibe, and I'm going to say I'm quite impressed with that.
He's an MD, bro. Managing director somewhere. I hope he's still pinging teeth off.
Probably fucking Elliot.
What, having sex with him or is him?
No.
What?
No, it is the
Elliot
MD
is the
that
guy.
you
Said he's probably fucking Elliot.
No.
You're trying to make it
I
sexual.
see what you
Yeah.
did there. No, I mean the man is Elliot.
The man.
Elliot sent that in.
Chip. Well, first of all, before we go into this, do we want to dare give whatever rat bag has turned you into a TikTok ad? Do you know what this is?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's quite funny, but
Okay, let's do it then.
like, it's so random. But I don't want to promote the product.
Well, let me watch it.
Oh, have you not seen it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Someone posted.
They put it on our Reddit, but I did see it in real time.
Oh, I
Put your
hate
headphones
these
on.
fucking bastards.
Do you remember when it happened to me with the Tonkat Alley?
Right, how the hell has the burnt chip done this then?
I've done my research and I think I might have actually found the answer. Listen to this clip in this old Cal Freezy video.
Oh, fuck, you smell good today.
Everyone's always
Oh,
saying
for
that,
fuck's
so I found
sake.
another video of his.
Did you actually have that in your thing?
Is that actually in the description?
No, that's
That's
part
good.
of that's the scam.
That's good, though.
The inspect element.
Yeah, it just inspects out in my description.
Fair enough.
Wow. So these are actually finding crazy ways
I found
to
this fragrance in the description.
to do this, man.
I wouldn't be wearing that shit. Got my own sense.
Yeah, bro. Look, bro's trying to. Oh no, this infuriates me. Don't buy that shit.
Yeah.
So nat.
Don't buy it.
This one for
But,
All the
fair,
comments.
but let me just say, fair enough, guy hustling.
You gotta hustle, but bro, don't be doing it like that, man. It's so annoying.
The comments were saying, "Oh, nice, mate. We'll get it with someone else's link, though."
Oh,
Oh, that's a good wind up.
oh, mate, my hay fever's kicking
It obviously
my.
works for it because this guy just spams them bids though, so he obviously gets people.
Yeah, he does. So many people are hustling on TikTok Shop now, and the amount of times I get baited is insane. It's
Have
actually
you
so
bought
hard.
anything off TikTok Shop, you lot?
I've never
yeah.
bought anything.
Some protein bars off there.
Really? Oh, one of them. Nah, the
This
worst
is going to
one.
get clipped up now.
Oh shit!
Oh, the worst one is where they. Oh, and it's gonna get clipped up here. Is when they go, "Oh my god, how are these just $3.99? Somebody's getting fired."
Oh yeah.
And I'm there like, fuck off.
Yeah. Oh,
I did actually buy some tracksuit bottoms off there.
Oh yeah, I know you did because you came in wearing
make
them.
this a fucking clip then.
There.
They were like £4. They're actually quite nice.
£4.
Nah, you're
Yeah.
definitely making this into a clip. You
Yeah.
said- I said it.
Wait, actually £4.
Yeah.
Should we TikTok
know the-
clip farm here?
You know.
Oh my god, you got them for £4. I
Oh my
can't
God.
believe they were £4.
They arrived and they fitted perfectly.
They fitted so nice. And what? You're telling me they're just one click away?
They
£4.
fitted. They fit.
What?
Oh, bro ruined our clip farm there.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't stand that English. I had to just lock in for a moment. My little Scottish dewberry.
Dingleberry. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, then make sure you come along to
I
our
wanted to
Runna
carry on,
event
guys.
and make sure you
waiting on
also check out 165, of course, and Loaded. And we'll see you guys all next time. Crash Zoom.
Yep, and we're gonna
See the way he's just not locked in like that, bro. He's not locked in like that.
Yeah, it's just
that was a
crazy.
test. That was
You
to
know,
see. Stanley just
I
lost
need-
his job
I
right
need a-
here,
I need a guy that's like crash rooming like non-stop, bro.
bro. Right, 3, 2, Crash Zoom.
3, 2, 1. I'm gonna clip my fingers and we'll be at the pub.